problem with professors is you profess in your area expertise, but you think you know everything. You don't know everything. So I think the best is to understand the rules and regulations of whatever the product or service you're developing, understand it well, talk to the authority people, get a clear understanding, and then you make sure that you follow the procedures. Then it's much easier. Yeah.
Here today we have Emeritus Professor Dr. Wickneswari. We call it Dr. Wiki, and she is the founder and also Managing Director of Nomatech. So welcome to our channel, Dr. Wiki.
Thank you, Dennis. Very happy to be here.
All right. So before we start, maybe can you just briefly tell us how you start up with Nomatech? Because as I know that previously you were in UKM, right? So how this your journey from a researcher in UKM until Nomatech?
Okay. Thank you, Dennis. It's an interesting journey, which wasn't planned. I started off as a researcher in the Forest Research Institute for 11 years. Then I moved to the university to be able to contribute more in the area of plant genetics. So I was in UKM for more than 25 years, and we were given a challenge actually to look at how we can increase rice production for the country. So that's how we started this project on producing high-yielding rice through crossing with wild rice. That was way back in 2001. So once we completed the project, which actually involved many institutions, many postgraduate students, postdocs, and connecting with all researchers in this area internationally, we were able to file for IP for the new plant variety in 2009. So the journey then started in 2009 when after having filed, we were the first actually to file for a new plant variety for rice. Madi has been producing rice for many years, but they didn't have the need to file for IP because they were the only organization producing the rice. So when university started to produce, then we have to file for IP, and by then there was this act for this new plant variety was in place also in Malaysia. So that's how we started, and then the journey then started with more research funding and filing for IP and following up with authorities to make sure they are, IP is evaluated and then is granted. So we filed in 2009 and granted in 2014.
Okay.
So it took 5 years after persistently, following up with the authorities. So we finally got the IP in 2014. At that time, we were fortunate. The government was looking at how to drive the economy through innovation. So they had an agency called Agency Inovasi Malaysia, which was directly under Prime Minister's office. So this Agency Inovasi Malaysia, they had a company called Platform Ventures, and they were scouting for innovations from universities specifically, which they can take to the market, help us at university to do the POC and commercialize. So I was invited to present my innovation, and we managed to secure funding from Platform Ventures to do the first what they call fund for commercialization. So that's how we started, and for Platform to fund us, we had to form a company.
Yeah.
So that's why we had to form a company. I think we formed the company in November 2015 to be able to get this grant.
Okay.
So before that, the IP was managed by the university. Universities also have what they call commercialization arm. They call it UKM Tech at that time, and there was a company under that called Serotech, who was assigned the rights to commercialize. So the person who was in charge of Serotech partnered with me to form Nomatech in 2015. So then the journey started.
I see, that's very good. Just now you mentioned about food and nutrition security, right? So maybe you can just tell us like how Nomatech is changing the rice from the source of calories into a healthier, nutrient-rich food.
Okay. We do many. We do not just focus on what you call it, nutritious or premium rice. We also produce, as I mentioned, from the project that we initiated 2001. We produced also new white rice varieties, which are already commercialized, and farmers are planting them. There's 2 white rice varieties that farmers are planting. And we also have, 2 red rice varieties. One we have commercialized, which is UKM RC9, and we have, what we did was to be able to commercialize it, we need a commercial brand name. So that's how we coined this Primera. Actually, Primera stands for Premium Red.
Premium
Merah, red.
Yeah, Merah.
Is for premium red. So we
Okay.
said, okay, let's do Primera. There was no Primera. There was a Primera for not for rice.
Yeah.
Maybe shoes or bags. I'm not
Yes,
very sure.
yes, I remember there's a brand, called Primera as well. Yeah.
It's Primavera, I think. But
Primavera.
It's Primavera. But anyway,
Ah.
after the agent searched
Yeah,
for our name and for the brand name, they said there's no prior existence, so we filed it. So we got the Primera. So that's how we started that. So since we produced this red rice, and it is the first crossbred red rice produced in Malaysia, all the while we've been planting red rice in a very small scale, especially farmers in Sabah and Sarawak. Those are called traditional land races, and they are usually cultivated on the hills, non-irrigated, which is called rain-fed rice. And the yields are very low and not consistent. And also the quality is not guaranteed, because you can have mixture of seeds. That's a challenge also for farmers to handle different types of seeds, pure seeds. That's also a challenge. So this was the first crossbred rice produced to breeding, which is nutritious. And we found out that this rice, the color is red. Red is for anthocyanin, and is a very good component or compound for antioxidant. Besides the other numerous antioxidants already in the rice, like oryzanol, ferulic acid, also the tocotrienol and tocopherol, all vitamin E rich also rice. But we actually embarked on this study on glycemic index for this rice, because there was research ongoing at another faculty in UKM, the Faculty of Allied Health Sciences. And the researcher actually approached me, said, since I'm testing so many different carbohydrates for GI, why don't I test your rice that you have innovated for GI? Surprisingly, the GI was low. We didn't expect it to be low, but it was low.
Okay.
So that was in 2012, if I'm not mistaken. So subsequently, we thought we need to validate that or verify it to bigger study, which was done, and it was proven actually to be low GI, even lower than the initial value you got of 51 was the initial value. Then subsequently we got it 46 in 2016.
Okay.
So that's the journey we took. Discovery by, not planned, but maybe it's like a message from nowhere telling us that we should do this and that. So that's how we embarked on this journey to produce a low GI red rice in 2016 when we did the validation. And our first product came to the market in 2017 in Tesco, now Lotus.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, that's how our journey started, yes.
I see. When you talk about low GI, GI means glycemic index,
Yes.
all right? So how can that benefit us in terms of health? Like, maybe what can they control, like diabetes or any health issue? I mean, what do they benefit us?
Okay. So the benefits of low GI food specifically carbohydrate-rich food. We don't do for protein, we don't do for other types of food, but carbohydrate foods like tuber crops, potato, tapioca, or grains, rice, wheat, that kind of food, which is rich in carbohydrates. So when a food is classified as low GI, then what happens is when you eat it, all carbohydrate is converted to simple sugar to be absorbed into the bloodstream. But when the food is low GI, the conversion is slow. The digestion of the carbohydrate is slow.
Okay.
Instead of just 2 hours, you get a spike in the glucose in the bloodstream. This one will take 3-4 hours. So you get a gradual release of the glucose into the bloodstream. When the glucose is released gradually, then your cells that need the energy from glucose for your development, for your differentiation, whatever, it is able to convert all the glucose to energy. So it's not sitting in the blood. Blood that if your blood has got high levels of glucose is not healthy. It's not healthy in the sense that it may become more viscous, and then also the spike will cause inflammation or damage to tissues.
Damage to tissue. Okay.
So this low GI is nothing new actually. Low GI is like equivalent. This carbohydrates is equivalent to milk. Babies take milk. And the main component milk is lactose.
Correct.
Lactose is also low GI.
Okay.
So that's why we can feed baby just on milk, and they don't cry until 2-3 hours later. Then you have to feed them, right?
Yes.
They no need to eat very often.
I see.
You don't have to eat very frequently.
Okay. All right. So now let's go about like food supply resilience. How does the seeds from Nomatech have better seeds and seed banking that can help strengthen our Malaysia food supply?
Okay. So specifically for seeds, it's important to ensure quality of the seeds. So Nomatech, as the producer of new variety, we ensure the quality of the breeder seed and the foundation seeds. So that is the nuclear seed that is required by the industry to produce what they call registered seed and certified seeds, which is then sold to the farmers. So it starts from the breeder seeds. If breeder seed quality is 100%, foundation seed is 100% pure, then you will have less contamination happening in registered and certified seeds, which goes to the farmers. So the other thing that we Nomatech can contribute is, since we are producing both white rice and red rice. For white rice, the business model is different. For red rice, is also different. So for the red rice, we are actually have a handle from the seed production to the rice, to the consumer.
Okay, so one stop from the seed production until the distribution to the consumer.
We have a handle on it, but we don't run the whole business. We leverage on existing farmers, existing millers who are able to work with us.
Okay.
So we have very strong partnership with miller, with farmer. So we do contract farming with farmers, selected farmers to ensure quality. We have actually terminated so many farmers who are not able to comply to our stringent SOP. So we don't take them. We only take farmers who are willing to follow our our guidelines and able to produce the rice. So we buy back this red rice at a higher price, almost 30% higher than the white rice price they get from the mill. So in that way, we are actually helping to increase the income of farmers, especially in non-granary area. So we plant this rice in non-granary area in Malaysia, mostly in Kedah and Perlis, and these farmers can get a very good yield and they got a higher price. So they get a higher price for the yield that they produce.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. All right. So with the new rice variety with special attributes, how will it benefit farmers to increase their income and manufacturers to reduce their carbon footprint?
For the income, as I mentioned, we're buying at a higher price. So they will get a better price, 30% more for the same land that they have and they can cultivate, and the yield is actually similar to the white rice.
Oh,
So you can reproduce 5 to 10 metric tons per hectare. It's the same because this is crop pressed rice compared to the traditional land races. You only get 2 to 3 metric ton. This one you can get 5 to 7, similar to the white rice. So that's for the farmers. So for the manufacturers, we are actually have certain manufacturers on board already, but we want more manufacturers to actually buy our red rice to produce their high-end downstream products like beverages, like noodles, like bread, biscuits, healthy snacks, healthy staples, healthy ready-to-eat food. And this rice is what we call homegrown rice.
Okay.
Innovation from Malaysia, grown in Malaysia. So we are actually reducing carbon footprint in the sense of transportation.
Yeah.
So they don't have to import, they're not affected by geopolitical crisis or shipping costs. It's all local. The only thing maybe now we have to bear in mind is maybe a little increase in fertilizer costs.
Yeah.
But then we have to make sure that, we have so much of land and then we have so many other resources to enrich this land without using fertilizers. So we have to opt for those kind of maybe slow release fertilizers like a nanosilica, which can be utilized both for the fertilizer and defense. So I think in that sense we can reduce definitely carbon footprint, and sustainable.
For Malaysia, our rice supply, is it locally enough to supply our needs, or do we what's the percentage of the local market and also from the rice that we import from overseas?
Okay, Malaysians love rice.
Yeah.
And then we have a large migrant population who eat lots of rice.
Yeah.
So our rice consumption per year actually has increased over the years. I think currently probably it stands at 2.5 million metric ton. But we cannot produce this 2.5 metric ton per year of rice locally. So we are trying, we have the capacity, but we don't have the willpower. I'm sorry to say, we don't have the willpower to produce, but we have the resources, we have the people, we have the land, and the rice varieties also we have. But we need the political will, and also we need to, I think, understand trade relationships with other regions. So Malaysia, actually, we produce 60% of our rice locally, 40% is imported.
All right.
To maintain trade relations. But the government actually currently says we have to go to 80 to 90 to 100 because of crisis. We must be prepared to produce 100%, but we are not. So this year we dropped, last year we dropped, this year is still half year.
Okay.
Last year we dropped badly. We went to 56 because of the, changes in weather, all these issues, climate change, pests and diseases coming in, production was gone down, so we produce less. So we rely some from export. So, but what the government is saying, the white rice 100% must come from Malaysia, but the specialty rice, the fragrant rice, the long grain rice, and the red rice, now I'm telling you don't import, you buy Malaysia. So, but red rice, the import of red rice is small quantity lah. But now you don't need to import, you can buy Malaysia. But the fragrant rice and the white rice is imported, mostly from India and Thailand, 2 places. And then some white rice, even we don't produce enough, we import from Vietnam and Cambodia.
So this is where Nomatech comes in, where you help the farmers to increase their yield. Okay. All right.
In granary area, we can increase the yield, and then that will also relate to increase in income.
Okay, that's very good. Okay. You mentioned to me prior to this that you started off in a lab in UKM. All right. So what's the hardest part of bringing a science-based product from a university research to the retail shelf? Like anyone can get it. Yeah. What's the hardest thing?
Hardest thing I think is perseverance.
Perseverance.
You need to be patient and you have to do the right thing at the right time. I think the most difficult was actually dealing with authorities,
Authorities.
unfortunately. So with authorities, we had to deal, very consistently and then telling them exactly what we have and what they need to know. We also need to understand what they want for us to do the compliance. Sometimes it's not very transparent.
Yeah.
So that's the problem. So they say sometimes, if they say you apply for a certain license, they reject it, and we don't understand why they rejected it. So they need to be very clear on the guidelines, and so we can comply. So far, we've been have a very transparent conversation with the authorities, and they are very supportive so far.
I see. That's good.
And you got to build a good relationship with them, with the stakeholders in the paddy and rice industry, from the top to the bottom.
That's like basically a lot of things to do.
Yeah, a lot of things to do. So when we were doing the validation for the what they call proof of concept, when the first time when I got the first commercialization grant, we had to engage farmers, we had to engage all the stakeholders in the paddy and rice industry, like the Lembaga Pertumbuhan Peladang, LPP, MADA, KADA, you name it lah, AIDA, all those in there. We have to go meet them and then give them the briefing, what we want to do, how we need their involvement. But they're very helpful. They're very helpful, yeah.
I see.
Yeah, they're very helpful actually. But you have to go meet them.
Yes, of course, yeah. All right. So let's say what kind of advice would you give to a startup that want to work with government agencies? If let's say that there are another professors or another research students like you to want to commercialize their product. So what kind of advice can you give them?
Okay, the problem with professors is you profess in your area of expertise, but you think you know everything. You don't know everything. So I think the best is to understand the rules and regulations of whatever the product or service you're developing, understand it well, talk to the authority people, get a clear understanding, and then you make sure that you follow the procedures. Then it's much easier. Yeah, so quite often we are not talking. We need to talk. Sometimes they are not accessible, not reachable. You make a call, they're not there. So sometimes you have to go see them. So that's the important thing. And I think if you want to bring innovation to the market, you should save some money, as I told my younger researchers. You say, how to start, Prof, how do I start? I said, you must save some money because any grant that you apply to help startup companies, they want to see commitment from the shareholder. So you can start out with a 10,000 ringgit capital, startup company, but then to get a bigger grants for say 1 million, 10,000 is not enough. They want 250,000. So my first investment was 250,000.
250,000.
They want to show a paid capital of 250,000. Then only they say, okay, we can consider your application to release the fund.
To make sure that you are committed in doing what you are doing.
Yes.
All right.
So you need help.
Yeah, of course. Are there a lot of grants in Malaysia that can help in this like the startups and stuff?
Many. You got to look out.
Oh,
there's so many.
I see.
Each of the fund is sometimes dedicated for different focus areas or industries that the government feels we need to accelerate. So they are there. but you have to go look for them.
Mm.
Yes, it is available.
Okay, interesting.
Yes.
All right. Okay, now comes back to the Nomatech a little bit. Okay. What protects Nomatech from competition? I mean, what differentiates your rice and the other competitors' the rice? Yeah.
Okay. Number one, IP, but then IP is IP, right?
Yeah.
Okay, IP, you need to bring it, market it.
Correct.
Actually, the main differentiation factor now is our rice, which is this Primera red rice, is clinically validated. It's the only rice that is clinically validated, which has been with data published in the world.
In the world.
In the world.
Oh.
In the world.
Okay.
I would
okay.
like to say.
Wow.
And our GI is the lowest in the world for rice.
In the world.
In the world.
I see. Okay.
And clinically validated. That means I need to be thankful to MOSTI, Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation, for funding us the clinical trial. It was 90-10. But actually, it became 80-20 lah. Okay, usually we need commitment from the company, right?
Yeah. Correct.
So we were able to prove that the rice, after you consume for 6 months, diabetic people, who are not able to have good control of their blood glucose, were able to bring down the blood glucose by at least 0.5 units. Some managed to bring it to 2 units,
Wow.
1 unit, and 0.5 was the average. Imagine you eating rice and you didn't change anything else.
Yes.
You still eat your other kway teow.
Correct.
You had your curry puff, you had
Correct.
your nasi lemak also you probably had. But whenever they eat white rice in their meal, they switch to red rice.
Ah.
And
Okay.
we were able to see the results. And my researchers said, this is the first time we're seeing significant results. We
Correct.
never found such results with other products.
Interesting, because when you talk about let's say for example diabetic, we are not encouraged to eat rice.
Correct.
Yeah, because of the sugar level and spike. So that means that if we change to the red rice, it's okay.
It's okay.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. Basically because GI alone by itself is not enough. It must be, there's another terminology called glycemic load.
Glycemic load.
Which is translated to common layman language is portion. Portion.
Yes.
So the amount of rice you eat is also important.
Yeah.
So with this rice, you eat less to feel full. So you have to listen to your body and your brain. When your brain says your stomach is full, you're full. No more eating. So with this rice, 100 grams of the cooked rice or maximum 120, you are full. You're full.
Okay.
Instead of eating 200, 180, so much rice you eat. So you only eat 100 grams.
So basically this is low GI, and also it will easily fill you up.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
And the other important thing that I didn't mention earlier is we have done the test ourselves with the gold standard for resistant starch analysis. This rice has got high resistant starch. That means the starch component in this rice, which is not digested.
Yeah.
That means even though in terms of carbohydrate is similar to all other rice, 77 grams per 100 grams, but 8% of it is not digested. So your carbohydrate that is converted to glucose is less. And that 8% that is not converted is in your small intestine and goes to your large intestine where it is fermented by the bacteria, microflora.
Okay.
And this microflora does wonders to this resistant starch. It breaks it down to short chain fatty acids.
Okay.
That is good for heart health.
Oh, that is good for heart.
So we are actually going to embark on another study looking at the prebiotic function of this red rice in humans.
Okay, interesting. So that is your ongoing
Yeah, there is an ongoing in collaboration with one UKM lecturer from food science, and then we're planning to submit a new application to Nature actually.
Okay.
To explore it, because there are those who want to do research, they're looking for materials, so they always come to us for the rice. So we said, okay, we provide the rice for you.
Yeah.
You just do the work.
Correct.
Yeah, because I have the researcher mindset. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. All right. No, as Nomatech now, you started Nomatech in 2015.
Yeah, November. So it's 2016 lah.
2016. So now it's almost 10 years already.
Yes.
And then now you decided to expand.
We've been expanding actually.
Yeah, been expanding, but now you are trying to go into, and as I know that you are trying to raise more fund through crowdfunding. So why suddenly the crowdfunding?
This is an Agritech company. And no doubt our growth is about 12%.
12%
But then venture capitalists are looking for, exponential growth,
Yeah,
They want a
VCs.
return next year,
Correct.
the next 2 years, they
Yeah.
want a return. I
Yeah.
cannot promise that to them, but I will grow.
Yeah.
Because this is rice, and then I have to diversify to increase the revenue or to do the exponential growth. I have to go to diversification. For diversification, I need funds, isn't it? And for market adoption, I also need funds. I can grow like this, but it will be slow growth. But if I get an injection of new capital through crowdfunding with like-minded people who are interested in social impact, how we can alleviate hunger, how we can ensure nutrition, how we can ensure food security, how we can reduce carbon footprint, all these things, with those kind of mindset people who are looking for impact, you will see the return. Definitely, I'm not going to have a company losing money.
Correct.
So I will grow, but I cannot promise you dividend immediately, So I need to grow.
Yeah.
For me to grow, I need capital. So that's what I thought we do, like a shared prosperity with more collective commitment from more people and with more ideas to grow. So that's why we went to pitching.
I see. Because sometimes it's not about the profit, so it's also the vision and also what
we are giving to society.
What to give back to society.
Yes.
Correct. Yeah.
What we are giving to society, I think that is more valuable compared to the money that we are going to generate, immediately, isn't it?
That's a very good cause.
It's a different way of thinking, I think.
Yeah.
But maybe more people won't agree. But I feel that it's a different noble way.
Yeah.
Because I'm a scientist at heart. So for me to think business is very difficult.
True.
I want to see how research and results from research, if have good outcome, how we can benefit society or industry.
Correct. I mean, it's not always about the dollar and cents.
Yeah.
So you also, I believe that every product you marketed it, you must bring benefits to the people. Like for example, maybe you can not only benefit the end users, but also you can help the farmers.
Yes.
Side. Yeah.
Yes.
That's a very good cause.
Yeah. I think maybe the diabetic, because actually I am working very closely with an endocrine doctor from Sunway Medical Center. She said every time she wants samples to give away to her patients, they said they are giving good feedback. They're happy. So they're happy eating rice, and they can, and the doctor sees your blood glucose readings are good. So what more you want? And actually for government hospitals, I was thinking, because we are doing the community testing now with the rice after clinical trial, it will really help reduce the number of diabetic subjects, patients who are coming to the hospital for no reason.
Oh.
Because once you're diabetic, and if you adopt good eating habits and a lifestyle, you don't have to go to see the doctor.
Correct.
And then get your legs amputated, you go for kidney dialysis. So very overburdening the government.
Yes, correct.
And there was one endocrine doctor whom I spoke to from a government hospital. She said, oh my God, I get 48 to 50 patients in a day, how am I to go through with them?
Yeah,
Half of them don't need to come.
I see. Yeah. Okay, Dr. Vicky, let's say like I'm going to participate in this your campaign for crowdfunding. What milestones should I look forward in the next 3 to 5 years?
Okay, I won't let the investors down, definitely. Okay, so we have a very detailed planning for the marketing and how we're going to increase production, how to increase sales. So we have also identified the sales channels, whether it's retail offline, retail online, hospitals, B2B, and export, our main channels for this red rice. Besides the revenue that we will get from white rice, royalty, and new varieties also we are in the process of submitting for application. That is different, that will be added income. So just focus on the Primera red rice. We actually put here for 2026, we are realistic, we bought 1.2 million revenue, but the profit is very low. We just making it break even.
All right.
Okay, I think only very break even actually. For 27, we are going to escalate, really escalate to 5 million sales.
5 million.
5 million sales.
Sales. Okay.
Sales.
Okay. All right.
And with a profit of 700,000.
700,000. Okay.
After tax.
After tax.
After tax. Yeah, after tax. And for 28, even more ambitious, 9 million. 9 million with a profit of 1.8 million.
With a profit of 1.8 million.
For in 2028.
2028. Okay.
And 2029, the third year, is 16 million in revenue, and then with about close to 3 million in profit. So this is unprecedented, but then we feel that with the funding that we receive, the 1.5 or 2 million, we should be able to make it because the market is there.
Yeah.
We just need to, for market adoption, we need a lot of funding, adoption, and then for the, in terms of operation, in terms of marketing, and then we have to scale up the production also. There is no limiting factor production.
Okay.
Now we are capped by the sales.
Capped the sales, okay.
If we can, increase the sales, we can produce. Because land is plentiful in Malaysia.
Yeah.
So we got no limit. So since we can produce rice, we can produce. Quality, important, that's very critical because we cannot, especially when we are supplying rice to hospitals, it must be vacuum packed and nothing there, must be pure red rice. Otherwise, they will complain. So I think we should be able, because we have looked at the potential. Retail is good. Actually, we should produce for 27. We are planning to produce close to 27. We close to half a million, 500 metric tons of rice, which we can produce. We have produced this before. And then for 28, we will produce about 800 metric ton. Okay. And then for 29, we are producing 1,400 metric ton. A small amount. Compared to the 2.5 million metric ton rice, I said this is in the thousands,
But
so it's workable.
I see. But your projection is that almost every year you're almost doubling the output. Oh, wow. That's impressive.
We need the people. Now we are short-handed with people. So I need very senior management people to able to drive, because this is specialty rice and we need very capable people to do it, because we are going to deal with professionals. We are dealing with professionals, the doctors, the dietitians, and then the manufacturers. They are very careful. They all are very demanding. So we need to be very convincing to them. Yeah.
I see. All right, I think we are almost near the end of our podcast. So just one last question is, why should investors see Nomatech as a must-watch Agritech company?
I think we are the pioneer of bringing a specialty rice to the market in Malaysia. The most important message is homegrown. It's not imported rice, locally innovated, crossbred rice, bring it to the market. So I think if I need support, it'll be most welcome lah. That's the important thing.
All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Vicky. So, Nomatech, Primera, low GI, locally produced, and it can have a lot of health benefit. If you are interested, you can look for the pitch in campaign link. I'm going to put it at the bottom of our description. So that's all for today. So thank you very much, Dr. Vicky.
Thank you so much, Dennis, for having me.
All right, thank you.
Okay.